20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose when it's all on the.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New York Giants. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You ain't going nowhere. 49, check 49.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on,
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Go.
Jones operating from the gun. That's taken in by Henderson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Hey, foxtrot. Let's go.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
80 weapon.
Check 99.
Fight.
They'll try the left side. Beard. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, Booth. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Fair.
2nd and 5. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down now. Booth. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
51's the mic, boys.
Hey, Sam on. Get it.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You're out.
No. Off.
Hey, Zoo.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
At their own 12-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
51.
Stay with your man.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Come on,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
General West. Watch the safety creep. Ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Beard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. That one caught by Gibson. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 50. Squish, double. Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd down, Beard. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go.
He'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On second down now. Beard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it third and goal.
Down. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hard.
Switch.
Deep rip.
He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I smell fear in that offense. Get it.
This is Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's coming this way. Coming.
Hey, exit.
Here we go.
Shoot.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, wide open receiver complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Five.
Check three. He's checking.
Five.
From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call.
Smooth.
Mike 51.
Jones now operating from the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 51.
Ready?
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
We better than that.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the screen. Watch the
screen.
2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones got a man, Slayton, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set up. 10-2 saw.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Go. Go.
On first down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Beard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check 6 guys.
5.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On first down, Booth. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, echo. Ready.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
80 weapon.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. You go tight.
Hey, lock it.
You got tight right there.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The toss out to Barkley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just
Rock it.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, watch edge. Shift.
Hey, foxtrot. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that's complete to Lewis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Check 37, check 37.
Now Jones. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the run, it's Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
It's been a long day for you. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Steve Griffin.
From the gun, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shit.
General West. Score.
No. Watch twist.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beer. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
60 or
54. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Ready. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Okay, ready? Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Beard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Beard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Beard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the Giants' 10-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So this crowd will